And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember.
Hello. Slay, man. How are we, London? Yes. We're joined on stage by Jeremy Gillespie and Stephen Kostanski
Hi.
from the writer and director of The Void, and also you've done other stuff like Suicide Squad, Pacific Rim, Crimson Peak, and we'll get into that as we go along. First of all, gentlemen, how are you so far at the con?
This has been the most fun.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Your
the best.
cosplay level here is like above and beyond.
Really? What, better than the States, would you say, or do you reckon we're getting to that level?
I would say it's better than anything I've seen in North America for sure. So,
Oh,
We saw a great Freddie Mercury that we're still geeking out about.
really?
yeah,
Yeah, the variety is like so insane here. Like
pretty awesome.
Anywhere you turn, it's something awesome. So I love it.
Do you guys cosplay yourself, or have you cosplayed in the past?
We've got some pretty serious Ghostbuster uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh, next time you come to London, are they going to be
We
busted
should-
out?
Wear
Yeah,
them
we
on the
really
plane
should've-
out here.
Yeah?
Should have brought them with us for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sick, sick. So, basically, I'm going to start off with the Suicide Squad because I'm a big fan.
Sure.
Basically, I'm going to start with when you read the script for the first time. What were you feeling about it when you read that script for the first time? You can say whatever you like, guys.
Well,
Everyone's seen
I
it
can't
now.
really say anything I like
Yeah.
because, like, contractually,
Yeah.
you know, we signed certain things.
Yeah.
I was very
wasn't.
excited.
I wasn't allowed to read the script.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
it was so under lock and key, this movie, that basically bits of information would be doled out as I was working. Sometimes I would be told nothing at all and just be told, like, sculpt this monster, and I'd be like, what does it look like? And I'd look at a picture on my supervisor's phone, and that's all I would get.
Yeah, they were very studious
Yeah.
about the security on the movie.
Yeah.
But I was super excited to work on it. Like, it was such a huge production. It's very exciting.
Brilliant. I mean, what is the process, for starting makeup and the art? Like, where do you start? Like you said, you get showed a phone and it's like, yeah, that's it. But where do you actually start physically?
Well, I was already in the shop that was doing Suicide Squad at the time, working on The Strain,
Yeah.
the TV series, and one day my supervisor came in and was like, hey, could you come into the side room with me for a sec? And there was a little room in our shop that was this secret area that nobody knew what was going on, and it was locked and stuff, so you couldn't get into it. So he led me into this room, sat me down, and was like, okay, start sculpting this thing.
Yeah.
And it was this the eyeball guys in the movie that they fight that you don't really see because they're just black smears in
Yeah.
the frame. But they spent a lot of time making those creatures, and
Really?
seeing that and having no context to it was a little strange. But
Yeah.
basically just did what I was told and sculpted a bunch of monsters, these eyeball
Yeah.
dudes.
They generally have a pretty good idea of what they want when you're going in. So they have like the top concept artists in
Yeah.
the world working on that stuff. So you go in, you see all the imagery, it's pretty beautiful, and then you just execute it basically.
Wow.
That's
so,
fun.
so it's basically you go in blind and then you just
Oh,
create.
yeah.
You just go creatively into the zone. Did you read many comics, many Suicide Squad comics beforehand, or are you comic book fans yourself?
I was pretty into DC Comics.
Yeah.
I didn't know Suicide Squad specifically, but I knew like basically all the characters in it.
Yeah, same. Like I was familiar with most of the characters, but I'd never actually read the comic.
No.
Yeah.
Have you got a favourite comic book character or anything like that?
I always liked Nightcrawler from the X-Men.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, Spider-Man's pretty great, but what's his name? Nighthawk. He was like a short-lived, like kind of Marvel character. I was a
Yeah.
big fan of him.
Is there a big rivalry when you're working on these films, the DC Marvel? Like if you're around a DC executive and like you say something about Marvel, they just look at you and like,
Yeah, it didn't come up a lot. Marvel did not come up a lot.
No.
on that.
No. Again, everything was so under lock and key.
Yeah,
like
so-
those
Yeah.
conversations didn't really happen.
So Jeremy, what piece of art were you most proud of that you actually conjured up for the Suicide Squad?
The one that got used the most is like during the entire opening of the movie, they're going through that binder of all the Suicide Squad's, like the members' files,
Yeah.
going through their information. I did that
Okay.
stuff, and it's very featured in the movie.
It is heavily.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
Awesome. And Stephen, did you sketch most of the designs out for the makeup, or did the cast members present themselves?
I was given some like rough concept art,
Yeah.
and I did a few small maquettes, which are just like small scale versions of the creatures. I just want to go back to my previous answer about
Yeah.
favorite superhero. I said Nighthawk, which was a brain fart. I meant to say Darkhawk,
Yeah,
just so nobody jumps on
Thank
me
God we
later
cleared
and
that up.
says I'm an idiot.
there's some comic book fan in the audience somewhere going, "Oh, look what you've
Yeah.
done."
You meant
Sorry.
Street Hawk.
Actually, yes, I am a big Street Hawk fan.
So yeah, that's really all I've kind of got in like, for the Suicide Squad. We're going to go on to The Void because Jeremy, you directed it, Stephen, you wrote The Void. Can you explain to us here what it's about?
Yeah, well, we both wrote and directed it.
Yeah.
It's a very crazy, extreme monster movie with a lot of supernatural elements. It's all done practically. All the creature stuff is practical. So if you're into like crazy practical monster effects, probably dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sums it up
Yeah.
pretty well.
What both gave you the idea for the film?
A whole bunch of stuff. Like we were talking about, we had made a bunch of movies previous, which were like more comedy kind of stuff. With actually one with Lloyd Kaufman, who should show up eventually.
Yeah.
But so it was like sillier stuff, and we decided we wanted to make like more of a straight ahead, real, serious horror movie. And we're into like H.P. Lovecraft stuff like that. So you can probably see there's some tentacles in the movie.
Yeah.
It's fairly serious Lovecraft influence.
I mean, yeah, so some of the look of the film reminds me of Stranger Things and stuff like that. You know,
Sure.
sort of. Are you fans of Stranger Things?
I haven't really watched it.
No.
Yeah, I watched a few of the episodes. It was all right.
Yeah, it's quite good, really good. So you're both horror fans, I take it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Favorite horror character?
Favorite horror character?
Tall Man from Phantasm is pretty great.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a pretty big Freddy Krueger fan when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I think that endures.
Well, we're about to be joined.
Sorry,
Oh,
this
my
panel's, this panel wouldn't be
It's
here.
Uncle Lloyd.
He's
This
shutting
is,
us down.
This is now the Trauma panel with two geniuses.
Hello.
They were,
three geniuses
Trauma
now.
Entertainment was almost dead, and we met Astron 6, all five of them, and these were the two nice guys.
That's right.
Aw,
we are the
thanks.
nice ones.
The other guys were very harsh.
They're the worst.
Jeremy Gillespie, Stephen, congratulations.
Thank you.
The Void is better than Lloyd. Let's put it that way.
I love it.
Congratulations, really.
Oh,
it's
thank you
terrific.
very
What
much.
a great
Thanks.
movie.
Thanks. Congratulations on Nukem High too.
Well, thank you. It's actually called Return to Nukem High, a.k.a.
Oh, nice.
Volume 2. We just premiered it at Cannes, and but everybody wanted to see The Void, so what can you do?
I heard the police gave you some trouble in Cannes.
Yes, we were thrown up. I was not, of course, but luckily I hadn't gotten there yet. But they threw about 6 of the Troma volunteers up against the wall, just like Law and Order, and put their hands behind their back. And just because Troma people had Troma signs, which is very political in France, apparently, and they don't like makeup. And they don't want people wearing Troma T-shirts for some reason. So good thing you guys escaped from Tromaville.
Yeah, it sounds like
it. Seems that we are pariah at Cannes Film Festival.
Did you catch it all on tape at least?
Yes, Troma's making a follow-up DVD documentary to our documentary All the Love You Can, which we made in 1999 about Troma at Cannes, and now it's been 12 years later or whatever, 17 years later, and we're doing another follow-up. Yeah, we have all the police, all the excitement is all on film. We
That's
had
so
several
crazy.
cameras. It should be fun. Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD apparently is could actually be a terrorist. Very worried about that.
What a
but
twist.
it's okay. It was okay for Disney. Disney could put on all sorts of masks. Pirates of the Caribbean had guns and masks and all sorts of stuff. No problem. But Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD or the Toxic Avenger. Where is the Toxic Avenger? He's right over there.
We've got the Atomic
Okay.
Avenger
There he
over
is.
there.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
look at
he's
Toxic
dancing his way
Avenger.
over.
He wanted to be in the void, but actually he is in sort of a void. He's in
man.
Tromaville, but he wanted to be in their movie.
And that is an amazing T-shirt as well, to be quite fair.
Have you seen Father's Day?
No, not yet. I've not seen nothing at the moment, no.
You haven't seen Father's Day?
You gotta see Father's
That's what I'm saying. Like, you
Anybody
guys
here
are
seen
educated.
Father's
nerd.
Day? Yay! Yay!
Right on.
It's brilliant. You'll see why The Void is so brilliant.
If there's any kids here, don't see Father's Day.
No. I was about to say,
Absolutely do not watch Father's Day.
don't
the
go off and
parents of
try and
those
search
children,
that
I
on
apologize.
Google.
Right.
Jeremy and I went to Belgium, where Jeremy sang on stage
I did.
for Father's Day at the BIFF, Belgium, Brussels
Yep, for
Fantasy
BIFF.
Film Festival, FFFFFF.
Yeah, I sang Madonna in front of like 2,000 insanely drunk Europeans, and it was
Really?
terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
And then we presented Father's Day, and it was a huge hit.
That was fun.
It's a great movie. You should see Father's Day. You should definitely see it. And good news, you can purchase it safely and securely right here at the Troma booth, Troma 4434, where you can meet the Toxic Avenger, and of course the beautiful Toxina will be there, Toxie's twin.
Right on.
So how was it? I guess I should shut up now and let you...
Not really, guys. You're just taking the show, and I'm just interested because I'm learning so much off of you, all of you three. So,
well,
you
what's, where's my next cameo? I'm in Father's Day, by the way.
yeah?
Yeah.
I got to be God and Satan.
And the devil
Same guy.
simultaneously.
Yep.
It's pretty realistic. What's next for you guys? I'm only interested because I expect a cameo. You somehow.
We honestly, like at this point, we're just working and trying to pay our bills because the Void certainly did not do that. So
Oh, I can't believe that.
welcome to my world,
I
Stephen.
know.
Yeah.
yeah, welcome to independent movies.
Anyway, Troma is 44-year-old movie studio, and we put up to thank our fans for supporting us for 40 years. We put up all our movies on YouTube, not all of them, but the classics for free. So if you go to Troma Movies on YouTube,
Yeah.
you can see almost all of our classics for free. Father's Day is on the pay channel, which is called Troma Now. That's about £4 a month. But Toxic Avenger and Terra Firma and Tromeo and Juliet and all the Troma classics and about 300 other movies are free on Troma Movies on YouTube. And then if you're rich and you have £4 a month, no, actually the first month is free. So if you go to Troma Now, you can get the first month free and see Father's Day.
Go
I
watch.
guarantee you it's worth much more, but you can see it for free on the first month.
Definitely watch it. Again, if you have kids, do not let them
Don't
see
do
it.
that.
It is not safe to watch at work.
So which
Oh,
one?
now you tell me.
So which one of the Troma films would you actually recommend to the guys out there if they've never seen before? What one would you recommend?
Toxic,
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger
Toxic
is the best
Avenger.
entry point for sure.
Yeah, the best starting point.
Toxic Avenger is the best entry point for Troma,
Oh yeah,
I would say.
it's got everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tromeo and
What do you say,
Juliet.
Stephen?
What?
What do you suggest?
No,
let's say
I'm
for
sticking with
couples.
Toxic Avenger.
Toxic, oh.
Yeah, for me, that's the classic and the one I always go back to. And for people who don't know what trauma is, that's the one that hits you like a punch in the face, and it's great.
Well,
Yeah.
on the other hand, Poultrygeist and Poultrygeist Night of the Chicken Dead is a good chick flick.
Oh, I just
What gave
got
you
it.
the inspiration, Lloyd, for the Toxic Avenger?
The inspiration?
Yeah, the inspiration.
My wife and I would go camping, and in 1982-ish, we noticed all this shit in the swamps and the woods and the beer cans and McDonald's non-biodegradable cups and sauce plates. And so I thought I'll do the environmental theme. All our movies at Troma have political and sociological bases. And so that this environmental theme, of course, was before Albert Gore discovered the internet and stole the Nobel Prize from worthy scientists. And then we wanted to do a comedy and mix it with horror. And of course, Preston Sturgis, his movies were big, and Buster Keaton, and we wanted Frankenstein to live at the end of the movie. I can probably bore you for a long time on
No, it's no
Toxic
problem.
Avenger.
Go away. We've got the audience, Lloyd. We have the time.
Well, probably this should be about the void, but I've written 6 books, and one of them is a novel about called The Toxic Avenger.
Right.
And it's about 400 pages, all about Toxie's backstory and the Tromahawks Indians in Tromaville in the colonial days, and the whole story of Toxic Avenger. But basically, we like comedy and horror and satire and politics and police and romance and sex all mixed in a potage kind of. And Father's Day is in the Troma tradition, but it's a step up, and it's the next generation, and it's unbelievably brilliant. And they made it literally for nothing. I mean, I'm not joking.
I would say if you want to learn how to make a movie for Troma, because that's the best film school that you could
Yeah.
get.
Oh, yeah,
And we got
100%.
to spoon in Belgium together, which is pretty good. Nothing better than Brussels for
I don't know what he's
spooning.
talking about.
Father's Day,
That never happened.
Father's Day spooning.
That's it.
Maybe it was with my wife. Maybe it was, get you all. Uh-oh.
God, I hope so.
I'll leave. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going to
So
the.
how much, you're talking about, like, obviously making the films, so how much of a budget do you get to work with on the films that you do? Or have
Which
done?
ones are we talking about?
Well, Father's Day, how much is it all?
Father's Day, we got $10,000 to make that movie.
Well, and was that, say, like, crowdfunded, or was that out of your own pocket,
That's
or
what
from
Troma.
yeah.
They wrote
Troma
us a
gave
check.
them a hefty. By the end, it was almost $15,000, and then the massive distribution, the big distribution campaign. You
I don't know
can't
about
believe
that.
it.
I want to see those
Do
numbers
you
on
get
paper, Lloyd.
statements? Do you get statements?
I
by
think
the way?
we've seen a couple statements.
So
yeah.
at least Troma's sending in statements.
Oh,
Any-
yeah.
Any
Yeah.
money come in?
Yeah, we got a little bit of money, in
See?
fact.
You
if
know,
can
Trey
believe it.
Parker and Matt Stone, who started with Troma, when I interviewed them on the set of their Puppet Team America movie, it's on camera. You can see it on Troma Movies on YouTube. They said that we were the only company that gave them royalties. That we were the only ones that actually gave them any money, even though
Wow.
they're doing South Park and the big
Wow.
movie and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you got a few
Oh, yeah.
a few bucks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it should keep going.
So what
But
budget?
business is very difficult for the independents these
Oh,
days.
exactly, yeah, I
Very
can
hard,
imagine.
very hard.
Very imagine. How much was The Void then, budget-wise, compared to obviously that?
We're
Or
not
was that-
entirely clear on what our budget was.
No.
We'll
The-
discuss that once we actually see those
Get the
figures.
final
Yeah,
figures through
we're
the
still
door.
waiting on the statements for that one.
Yeah.
I heard the budget was $45 million.
Yeah, around $45 million.
I mean, looked pretty
Yeah.
pretty
It's
substantial.
a big jump from 10 grand.
Wow. Was it a big match? Did you feel a responsibility to make?
No.
There was definitely a weight of responsibility making this movie because, yeah, having financiers and this expectation to deliver a product was very daunting. But at the same time, it was no different than any other movie, like making Father's Day or Manborg. We just dived in head first and got to work. So
I think Lloyd has a previous engagement. he
Well, that's
needs
no
to
problem.
get to.
We'll
Yeah,
wrap
I've
it-
got there's a video game, very good video
Yeah.
game called Victor Vran, VRAN, in which stars Lemmy from Motorhead,
Yeah.
who, as you may know, is in about 10 of our movies. And I have a featured part in it. I play the bartender. And if you remember The Shining, the bartender was named Lloyd in The Shining.
Yep.
So it all works. And so I got a split.
But
But
that's no right. Lloyd, can you just tell, like, for your fans and stuff like that, what's going to be coming next from you?
we just presented Return to Newcomb High, a.k.a. Volume 2 of my 7-year epic event film, Return to Newcomb High. And it's 2 parts. Actually, Tarantino at Sitges Film Festival many years ago suggested that I do something more ambitious to try to distinguish Troma from so many talented independent film directors. So we've made a 2-part piece, Return to Newcomb High, which played in theaters, a small number of theaters in the States 2 years ago, and we finished the second half of the movie, which is Return to Newcomb High, aka Volume 2. And then I'm going back to Shakespeare. As you know, James Gunn, another famous person and talented person, not as talented as Jeremy and this guy and Steven,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
he's pretty damn good with Guardians of the Galaxy.
This guy's
But I
in
had a
Guardians of the
cameo.
Galaxy,
What?
man.
Yeah,
in
your
Guardians of
cameo.
the Galaxy.
Yeah, I didn't see myself in The Void, but Guardian of the Galaxy.
So what was you in the Guardians of the Galaxy, Lloyd?
Huh?
Who was you in Guardians of the Galaxy?
I was
Tell
in the
us.
prison scene, uncredited prisoner number 2.
Oh.
Murderer! Murderer!
It's great.
It's a good performance.
What's that?
It's a great performance.
Well, thank you, Jeremy.
Oscar
I
worthy.
believe you were
Well,
angry.
I'm
at it.
Definitely.
thinking about your next movie.
Okay.
I think that
You're selling us.
we can announce right here that Lloyd Kaufman gloriously reunited with Stephen and Jeremy for what next film?
Probably Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I guess.
I think Guardians of the Father's Days.
Sure.
Guardians of the
Sure.
Anyway, I
It's
should
official.
go because I've got to go over to Victor Vran Gaming.
Well, Lloyd, it's been a pleasure having
But
you on
thank
the
you
sofa.
very much for
Good to
Thank
see
you.
you guys.
for welcoming me back to the fold.
Yes.
At least the two of you. How are the other guys?
Good.
They're
Everybody's
good.
good.
Are they
Yeah.
still? The other guys, I think, were very pissed off at Uncle Lloydie. Are they? Do they realize we're not so bad, or are they still pissed off?
I think everything's cool.
Yeah, I think
Adam's
we're
all
all
right?
good.
Everybody.
Okay,
Yeah, Adam's
good.
doing good.
Great. Well, give them my love. They
will.
they are so talented. I mean, no, and they're, artists sometimes get upset, and I don't blame them. I'm really pissed off about something that happened here. I was left out of the program. But it's art, and when you're making art, it's extremely stressful and personal, and especially if you're young. But I think everything's okay now.
Yeah, it
But,
all works out.
yeah.
There was definitely some hostility, but on the other the other 3. There were only 5. I finally learned there are only 5 of you.
Yeah.
And on that happy note, that we're all together. Thanks again.
Good to
Thank
see
you.
Oh, everyone!
Thank you.
Lloyd Kaufman,
MCM
thank you very
Comic-Con.
much.
The Void, ladies and gentlemen, the best movie of the year.
Thank you very much, Lloyd.
See Father's Day, booth 4434.
Thank you very much, Lloyd. Pleasure meeting you. It's absolutely fine.
Thanks, Lloyd.
If you're in New York, come back.
Yeah, no, it's good seeing you, Lloyd.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I'm glad I found you.
So, Stephen and Jeremy,
Yep.
how are you both after that?
Great.
Awesome, man. He's such a lovely guy, man.
Oh,
Such
Lloyd's
a
awesome.
talented
Right.
guy. He's awesome. So, let's have a few more questions, and then we've got some giveaways that you guys have got here from the Void.
Yeah.
So, are we going to see a follow-up to the Void, or are you going to go with a totally new, separate news story and then create from there?
Well, the reality of making a movie is when you make it, you kind of have to sell the intellectual rights to get it made. So we don't technically own that stuff.
Yeah.
If we had a super good relationship with the producers, then we might do something. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think just like this one, we want to try different things. So who knows? But we were talking about, we kind of like the idea of doing like a graphic novel or something with it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, something that doesn't require us to do all the back-breaking labor of making a movie again.
Something that doesn't take 3 years of our lives
Yeah,
to do.
put it on somebody else to do all the work.
Yeah, just
I'm into that idea.
You write the story, get the artist, job done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, we've got some stuff to give away, guys. We have a T-shirt and we've got a load of signed posters that you guys have signed.
Yep.
Okay.
We will give them away. I think we should ask the question basically, what is your favourite horror movie?
Great.
Great job done. If you can give us a great one, remember these guys, these are 18 rated posters, I think. I don't know if they are, but they're signed by Stephen and Jeremy. So if you would like a poster and you can give me an answer to the question, what is your favourite horror movie, you can come up and they will give you whatever they would like out of the t-shirt and the posters, all signed by these guys. So if you want something, put your hand up now, guys, and we'll go from there. So what's your favourite horror movie, dude?
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead.
Oh, right on.
Good one.
Good
Do you like
answer.
that one? Go on then, go out there and collect that prize. Anyone else, guys?
Oh, here,
Yeah.
have a pin as well.
Thank you.
Blood taste.
Here you go.
Blood taste, guys.
Oh, thank
What?
you.
Blood taste.
Blood taste?
What's that one?
It's Peter Jackson, the first one.
Oh, bad taste. Yeah,
Blood
yeah,
taste,
yeah.
sorry.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, another great choice.
Is that a good one? You like that?
Bad
Yeah,
taste.
yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go up and
Where's
collect
the
that.
stuff?
Love that movie.
Anyone else?
Merrick.
We're waiting on other stuff.
This stuff's all there. The posters are directly behind
Well,
you.
here you can have a pin, and there should be other stuff coming.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's posters there.
Enjoy.
Oh,
Thank you.
Hellraiser.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Great one.
Classic, classic.
All right, that guy gets a poster.
Who else? Oh, one over here.
Event Horizon.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Another good choice.
Heck yeah. Sorry.
Whoa.
Go on then.
Sorry, kids.
I'm old school. I like Psycho. Hitchcock.
Psycho Hitchcock.
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent choice.
Go up and
The
collect your prize.
Master.
Anyone else?
There's a guy over there.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a guy
that's
right
it.
there.
That's one more. Oh, that's it. I think that's all we've got.
Oh, wait. You can have a pin.
Yeah, we have actually got some
Here you go.
other goodies right there. And they are 18 related, guys, so if you're not 18, you can't get your hands on these. So, you have to be 18. Definitely 18. I don't know how we're going to do this.
I really like Devil's Backbone.
Devil's Backbone.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Good call.
Our good friend Guillermo del Toro.
Our best pal, Guillermo.
I think we're going to leave it right there because it's going to get messy because I'm going to have to start asking people for ID. And if they've got great facial hair.
I guess if,
What if they're cosplaying as an adult?
Exactly.
Could get confusing.
Exactly. So we'll leave it right there, guys. Thank you very much, Jeremy and Stephen. Guys, go and catch the guys. The Void's out now. Whereabouts are you at Con next? Do you know whereabouts you are next?
doing a Q&A in a big room.
In a large room, we don't know where, and then we'll be wandering around aimlessly.
Yeah, come and see us.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to plug, guys, before you leave our stage? Just The Void?
Just check out The Void. Please pay for it.
Please don't torrent it.
No, please don't. No, we don't.
Still
agree with-
haven't been paid for this movie.
Yeah.
And check out Father's Day.
Yeah.
That movie is, it's a lot of fun. Do not show it to children.
I'd probably say
There's
don't
your
show
warning.
the void to children either.
What?
Don't show the void to children either.
No.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
yet.
that's a good
No,
point.
yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much for joining me on the sofa. Stephen and Jeremy, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Remember to like, subscribe. Remember to press that notifications bell so you don't miss out on anything, guys. And we'll catch you all very soon with another amazing interview here on the NYM Buzz stage, as well as giveaways. So we'll see you soon.